Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Ty. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, I have some unfortunate news. Yes, you read it correctly. My significant other crashed her bike, aka my old bike. Now, before I show you the crash footage, I just kind of want to explain the whole situation of what happened, because I feel absolutely gutted about it. If she actually had hurt herself, I would have been absolutely distraught about the whole experience. Luckily, I'm going to preface this by saying she was totally okay. She got a little banged up, a couple bumps and bruises, but overall she did okay. Luckily, she was in full gear, as I make her wear every time we go out. The gear and the fact that she was going a relatively low speed when it happened is what saved her anyways. The bike, on the other hand, not so good. I still haven't fully assessed the damage just yet. Stay tuned for that in a future video where we go over the bike, see if we think it's fixable or worth fixing. I mean, everything is fixable, obviously. See if it's worth fixing anyways. But yeah, it's crazy to even talk about a couple days later after watching the footage. Because personally, I didn't witness the crash. I was the leader of the pack, so she was behind me when it happened, and then all of the people that we were riding with witnessed what happened, and I kind of got between the crash footage, which isn't very good, by the way, so don't expect there to be a crazy video of this crash happening. The angle's not the greatest, there's no audio, and yeah, so it's basically just the crash footage. No audio means you couldn't hear anything that happened. The camera that I was wearing literally died the corner before it happened. So my reaction footage is gone. Her footage is audio only. It's just a mess. But I thought, you know what, you guys are obviously interested in this, and I don't want to leave you guys in the dark either, like what happened. All of a sudden I'm riding on my own again for a couple weeks. So we'll go over it in today's video. I'll show you the crash footage. I'll probably do some sort of commentary over it just because it's not very good, like I said, and there's no audio. So I'm going to tell you the story right now, what exactly happened, and then I'll let you guys witness the footage from the beginning of the day to basically when it happened. So you'll see in the footage, I kind of take off. We're coming up to a pretty tight corner. It was an S-bend corner. We discussed with the people that live there afterwards, because they came out to make sure what was good, and they said that corner claims a lot of bikes every year, especially on Dover weekends. So I took off because I wanted to take the corner pretty quick. You know me, I love twisty roads. So, and then my girlfriend was directly behind me at the time, and all of a sudden it's 8 hours later. Sorry guys, I got rudely interrupted by something called having to go to fucking work. It's late, the sun is setting, but let's continue on with our story, why don't we? I don't know where I left off in this story, so I'm just going to start it all over again. My girlfriend, my significant other, not the most experienced rider in the world. She's got about a year-ish under her belt already, but she doesn't ride that much. She'll every once in a while come out riding with me, and that's about it. So, I mean, last summer and this summer, she's probably only gone out 10 times at the most in total. Needless to say, not the most experienced rider in the world. Still has to take it very easy on certain corners. So this corner that we were going into was a sweeping S-turn, one of the better corners on the way up to Dover from where we live. So of course, me being an idiot, even though I was the leader of the pack, I gunned it up to this corner, and I was trying to take it like a MotoGP rider, just trying to have some fun. This obviously wasn't good as a leader, because the people behind me, most importantly my significant other, went into the corner a little bit too fast because she couldn't judge the speed by what I was doing. And yes, I know there are signs saying how fast she should take the corner. She did have her GPS on, as you can see in the video, or as you're going to be seeing in the video. She did have her GPS on, and clearly was paying attention to the road and not the corner itself. Went into the corner a little bit too hot, and as you'll see, it didn't go too hot. Not as hot as she was going into the corner anyways. And I feel absolutely gutted about it. You'll see in the footage afterwards. I do talk about it on camera, and I'll probably include that as well. I was not very happy. I definitely feel like it was my fault for being an idiot in front of her and not leading by example. And yeah, but it is what it is. Like I said, the main thing is she's okay, and the bike can be replaced, man. As long as she's okay, I'm okay, you know? It's a crappy situation, but it could have been a whole hell of a lot worse, that's for sure. Anyways, guys, without further ado, I'm going to show you the footage from that day, start of the ride, up to about where it happened, and then I'll take over with some commentary, and then I'm going to finish the video off with the footage of me talking about it afterwards. So we'll see you after that. Alright, somehow I've lost the footage altogether of my POV from the beginning of the day, so you're just going to have to deal with me talking about the crash over the crash footage, and then my afterthoughts on it. I still do have that footage, so that will follow this. As you can see at the beginning of this video, I'm pretty close to her as I was leading the pack, and that gap slowly gets bigger and bigger as we go closer to this corner because I sped up and decided I wanted to take the corner like a race car driver. So I believe the sign is the 30-kilometer-an-hour sign, so you really should not be going over 40-45 kilometers an hour around these corners, especially on a bike. And as you can see, she was slowing down, but at the time that she was entering this corner, she was doing about 41, 42 miles per hour, which is about 60-ish kilometers per hour, which is way too fast. And when you try to go into a corner that fast on a motorcycle, lean it over a little bit too much, the bike gets upset, and as you can see, it starts doing the whole handlebar swirly, and sends her off the road over this gravel road and then into this grassy area where she lays the bike down. And the bike actually ended up going into a fence, so that I think is what saved mostly the bike. Here it is at full speed because it's like hitting a tire wall, right? So the fence kind of cushioned the impact a little bit. In the next video you'll see the damage to the bike, but obviously a little bit too fast for the corner. Bike gets upset. She goes off the road and holds on for dear life like Superman for a second and then lays her down. So here's my reaction afterwards. Oh, so that was crazy. Like, I feel absolutely terrible about that whole situation because I was being an idiot taking those corners too fast. And like, yeah, I've warned her in the past to obviously not do stupid shit that I do, and until you're getting a little better on the bike, take corners nice and slow and easy. It just sucks. She had her GPS on, so I assumed that she was looking at the corner and paying attention to the signs, but she must have just underestimated the corner, especially since I did some stupid shit before she went around it. So I feel terrible. I feel like it's my fault. And yeah, I mean, I'm super stoked that she's okay. Like, that's obviously the main thing, is making sure that she's okay. And she's a little beat up, but she's tough, man, so she'll survive. It's such a crappy situation. Definitely puts a sour taste in your mouth. I mean, they say it's not if you crash, it's when you crash, and it happens, but still freaking sucks. And I got a feeling that it's gonna be, that's definitely it for the season for her, I think, but it's gonna be a little bit before she's confident enough to even backpack me, I'm sure. But yeah, sucks. But you know what, we gotta not let it ruin our day. Look at the positive. She's okay. The bike took the brunt of it. I didn't witness it, obviously. You guys probably just did, as long as her camera was recording, and I'm sure I'll look at it later. But yeah, crazy. Did not think that's how today was gonna go. Anyways, guys, I'm all in my head right now, so I'm just gonna shut up, try and enjoy the ride as much as I can, cheer me up a little bit. And what was about 3 seconds in my time and a couple minutes of your time, we're back. I know, I'm ashamed. I'm sorry that the camera angle wasn't very good and there was no audio, like I said. Nothing super exciting afterwards happened anyways. I basically just talked to the neighbors and said, hey, can we keep her bike here until we can come pick it up later? And they were super cool. They, like I said, they said that lots of people crashed on that corner. So that's today's video. I don't know what else to say other than I'm glad that she's okay. I mean, I've been very adamant, even though I'm definitely a squid and don't wear gear, I've been pretty adamant since she started riding to put her in full gear every time that she rides. So I think that, along with, like I said, the lack of speed when it happened, and the fact that she landed on the grass, that was what saved her for sure, guys. So do as I say, not as I do. Wear your freaking gear. Don't be like me, like an idiot wearing a t-shirt. What they say is dress for the slide, not the ride. And yeah, a little bit of a hypocrite, but had she not been wearing gear, it probably would have been a heck of a lot worse than it was. And I'm very glad that she was wearing gear. So yeah. Anyways, guys, it's kind of a Debbie Downer video, I know, but everybody's alright, that's the main thing. Thank you guys for watching. It's probably been a little long strung out of a video, but I thought I'd be fully transparent with you guys, let you know what's happening. Like I said, next video, we're going to assess the damage, see if the bike is worth fixing. If not, she's already talking about getting on another bike, man, so that's a plus after going through something like that, wanting to get right back up on that horse. That's, yeah. Did not think that was going to be the case in the moment, you know? But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to keep hustling, and most importantly, be kind. Peace.